joining me in the studio to talk about some of those results is my guest, Adesope Olajide. Now, looking at some of the results today, who would you say is looking over their back and who can breathe a sigh of relief?
Definitely Crystal Palace look like they're comfortable now. I think they've got 42 points. Aston Villa, congratulations. With the fantastic performance that they put in today, especially defeating Tottenham and with the history, especially with Tim Sherwood. So they look like they're gathering in pace. And then you look at the likes of Hull City. Now they're definitely looking over their shoulders. Leicester definitely have picked up another win today. And even though they're still down in the bottom of the league, there's a lot of optimism around the stadium. There's a lot of belief in the players and the coaching staff. And they seem to feel that they've got what it is, or what it takes to get out of the bottom three.
Well, let's have a look at that Spurs defeat, not just because, you know, Philip won, but it's the fact that Liverpool, they're playing on Monday. Now, how vital was that defeat for Liverpool?
There's a lot of criticism for the Spurs players. I was listening to the radio coming in, and some of the fans are saying some of the football players in Tottenham have started to feel like they're on holiday. You know, they've lost now, they've lost a lot of passion. Before Benteke scored the goal, the players weren't just working well. And there's a strong criticism about the players that Tottenham have bought over the last 2 years. But you have to think...
They spent basically what Bale brought in.
Exactly.
That money. They spent on that and they're not getting the results. They keep on falling short. Why is that?
It's a big question for everybody to answer, because some of the players that they have are 20-something million pound players. So they have players that presumably should be doing the business and scoring the goals. Unfortunately, once they've come into this side of the season, Harry Kane seemed to have, you know, just stayed a little bit quiet in the last couple of matches, and it just affected the whole team. So it looks like Harry Kane has actually carried Spurs for the last couple of months with his goals.
Oh, they proved to be a one-man team. Now, let's have a look at Arsenal. They beat Burnley today, 1-0. Can they actually take it to the wire and beat Chelsea?
Oh, wow.
It'd be a great thing if Wenger actually overtook Mourinho for personal reasons as well.
Exactly.
But can they do it?
Well, I think the Arsenal fans have to believe that they can. Winning 16 matches in the last 17 matches and 8 Premier League games in a row, it looks like Arsenal finally have found the form that a lot of people have been saying they deserve to have found over the last couple of years. And if you keep on winning, we've seen the Premier League, once there's a team breathing down your neck, all it takes is just one mistake from Chelsea, and Arsenal can be in it.
How pivotal will Giroud be for Arsenal and their title-winning hopes?
He's in great scoring form at the moment, and he looks like the player that Arsene Wenger believed he could be when he paid £20 million for him. This was the highest goal-scoring player in France before he came to Arsenal. And of course, the first 2 seasons, people have questioned him a little bit, but now the belief is there. Everybody else is playing well around him. Özil is playing well, Cazorla is playing well, Sanchez is playing well. Ramsey is scoring goals as well. So it looks like they're feeding Giroud. And he might be the man.
They're all coming through at the perfect time, just when you need it as well. But again, that big question, Chelsea are looking quite dominant, although I know that they're without Diego Costa. So how do you think they'll get on tomorrow against their QPR?
It's a very passionate game. It's a local derby. You're looking at QPR at the moment with their coach having just received the Manager of the Month award. So the players are very, very confident. Bobby Zamora's playing well. Costa is a huge player for Chelsea. The way he leads the line is going to be very, very missed. But Eden Hazard, he is the man that's definitely carrying Chelsea on their shoulders. And I think with him in the side, QPR will have a fight on their hands to keep him quiet.
Well, they have to fight as well, because they're in a relegation battle. I mean, they're going into this game off the back of that 3-3 draw against Aston Villa. Do you think that they can actually get something from the game tomorrow? Absolutely. They're both fighting for something.
Yes, they can, because now it's all about passion. It's all about the team and the players that believe that they can do something. It is there to be won. Chelsea are looking over their shoulders with Arsenal playing so well. QPR has had 2 great games, a 3-0 draw, a 4-1 win. Why not a chance at really throwing the cat among the pigeons here and actually defeating Chelsea?
Well, that's why we love the Premier League. Let's look at the characters of Alan Pardew and Tim Sherwood. Now, they're doing great for their respective sides, but somehow they rub people up, or other fans, the wrong way. Now, why is that?
I think it's the passion. It's the passion that they show on the pitch. When you look at those managers that you've mentioned, somehow you feel that they're football players. Tim Sherwood, I was speaking to you earlier, last match, he pulled off his jacket and threw it to the ground, and his assistant manager went to him and told him to calm down. That's what you see of coaches telling players. And sometimes opposing players or fans really don't like that more passion coming out of there. Today, when they won...
Are they too confident, though? Would you say that they are? I mean, it was Pardew who said that he think he could do a better job than some of the managers in the top teams. And you just think, well, hold on a second, why are you saying that? You haven't...
I don't think he's too confident, because he was... If you look at what he did with Newcastle, he was fighting against a tide. The fans never wanted him there. Whatever he did, even when it was a winning run, people still wanted him out. So when he came to Crystal Palace and everybody just opened their arms, welcomed him, the players are doing incredibly well. Look at the likes of Yannick Bolasie, Jason Punchin. These guys are playing for the coach, and it looks like the fans are really, really warming up to him. So people don't like that. They don't like people that are so excited.
They don't like it when they're winning.
Yeah. Especially when you're on the opposing side, it hurts a lot. And seeing a pump of the fist like Tim Sherwood, you wouldn't like that if you were Tottenham.
Well, I know that they didn't, because I spoke to a few of my Spurs friends.
Yeah.
But thank you very much for your views in part one. I'll speak to you in the second part.